If you're planning to get married anytime soon, these are the questions you should ask your partner or your spouse before going to the altar to say, I do. Now, number one question is, are we going to have a joint account as a married couple? Now, most people, these are where a joint account between you and your husband is where you deposit money monthly for the upkeep of the family, for the children's school fees, for your rent, and whatever expenses you need to come together to make a joint account. Then you guys are going to have your separate accounts, your own account and your husband's personal account, and the money in your personal account should not, none of you should even be bothered about what each other is doing with your personal money. That is your personal money, and you can spend it however you want or do with it. To use it and do whatever you want is your personal money. But the money in your joint account is for the upkeep of the family, your children's school fees, if you need to get a car for school runs, if you need to get a new school bag for your kids, if you need to change their school, if you need to go on a family vacation, the joint account is where the money comes out from. And nobody, not even your husband, will be able to take out money from that account without your consent. So it has both your signatures on them. Then number two question is that in this our house, are we going to have visitors? Like, because there are these mother-in-laws that they will come to your house 3 months, 4 months, they are still there. In-laws will pack your bag and come. This one will come. That's when you will notice that in your family you start having little issues, because the husband would want to side with his mother and you would want to side with your mother. If the two of them are doing things that you guys are not cool with, everybody is going to be sentimental with their judgment. So you're going to ask your husband or your wife, if your mother comes to my house, to our house, how long is she expected to stay? Except if she's coming for Omugo. And Omugo is a different thing. When you give birth to a new kid, to your child, your mom is going to need to be around to take care of the child. But at least 3 months is okay. Everybody will pack their load and go. You don't need, as the mother-in-law, your mother-in-law don't need to stay with you until your child starts crawling or starts walking. So these are the things, one of the things you should have as a discussion before you get married. Because when you get married, you think that it's always rosy and all that, but when families start trooping in and out, or your sister-in-law will come and go, your brother-in-law will come and go, then they will tell you, oh please, your sister-in-law is supposed to have do her master's in social university here in Lagos, and we don't have money. Can she come and stay in the house with you guys? That's when you see that you are staying with somebody, an extra person, for a year, 2 years, and it's ongoing. And when you start complaining, then they will not tag you as wicked and you are not understanding. You get? So that is it. Now let's jump into the third question. How many children do you want to have? Like me, I've always said that I don't want to exceed 4. Highest 4 kids is okay. 3, 2 even is okay for me. And your husband might be the people, that the type of man that wants 5, 6 and all that. And then when you guys will now enter marriage, once you drop 1 or 2 or 3 and you're not saying that you do not want to have kids anymore, your husband is going to see like, what is this woman saying? That's when you will start having issues. And your husband will say, you don't want to give me enough kids, you are reserving your body and everything, blah 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 blah. That's when another problem starts coming in. Then they are going to involve family members. Family members are going to bring all their unsolicited opinions in your marriage, and you notice that that's when you and your husband will start drifting apart. So these are necessary questions you need to ask before you go into marriage for you to be able to keep your home. I know that certain times if you plan for 3 kids in future, you might want to have more. That's your own, that's your decision. But before that, ask your husband, so baby, or ask your wife, baby, how many kids should we have? Like, what's your highest number? She might say, okay, I want to have 4. You will say, okay, I want to have 5. Then you guys will work out a way you want to have your kids, because who still dey born 6 children for this kind time? Nigerian economy is just in fact the world's economy is just something else right now. So that is it. Now the fourth, okay, we're on the fourth one. How is your religious life? Because I know that there are guys that, me now, for example, I might be attending Winners Chapel, and the man I want to get married to is a Catholic, like he goes to Catholic church and everything. If you guys get married, you ask your husband, the church where after we get married, is it a must? I must join your own church? Because in as much as people feel like this type of questions is not even supposed to bring problem, it will bring, because I've seen a situation whereby this lady attends Anglican church, and her husband attends this House of the Rock, and it was a problem when they got married because they wedded on a House of the Rock. So the husband is now insisting that she must join his church, and she said no, that she doesn't want. It was a big problem. It was sorted out, but it was a huge problem that lasted for like 2 months, that the couples were almost at the verge of breaking. There are men that when they make a decision, if you do not want to stand with them in that decision that they make, it's going to be a problem. So it's better, you guys, will I still be attending my church? Will I still be going to my own fellowship? Is it a must that I must attend your own church? So these questions are important. It might be minor, but these are key questions. Now let's talk about how many times we are going to do normal level. Nobody, you people are not supposed to enjoy intimacy. You guys are not supposed to plan it, but there are some men that almost everything for their life they plan, and that one is not even this thing. You notice that intimacy starts reducing when in years of marriage. Maybe you guys have been married for a year now. You will notice that if you guys were doing it 3 times in a month or in a week, you notice that as time goes on, it will reduce to 2 times. As time goes on, it will reduce to intimacy is one of the things that is going to keep your own. So if you're going to get married, make sure that your level of intimacy with your partner is so high that you can never get tired, because attraction comes before every other thing. You get? Now, as a girl and as this thing, you also have to ask your husband or your wife to be, am I your spec? Forget about dating, though. Dating is a whole different ballgame. But when it comes to marriage, it's a whole different thing. You might be dating a girl that you think she's your spec, or you think, okay, this girl is cute. But at the end of the day, this person, when you're looking at this person, do you think this person is a particular person that you can be attracted to for a very long time? Like, if you see this person in 2 years to come, will you still be attracted to this person? If you see this person in 3 years, in 40 years, in 20 years to come, will you still be attracted to this person? You get? So attraction and spec. Baby, am I your spec? He will say yes. Do you like anything? Is there something that you want to change? Now, most of the times, women take the fact that the man says, please, I want you to change this thing about your body, offensive. But me, I feel like if my man is telling me, okay, baby, your arm is looking bulgy, I think you should work on that part so to get your arm slimmer. It's my man trying to make me look good for him, not him body shaming me. I know that there are men that do it excessively in a way that it's clearly telling you that this man is body shaming you. But there are men that will tell you, okay, baby, look at your waistline. Your waistline was like this inches, and now I feel like it's increasing. I think you should work on that part. And when he's telling you all these things, you're seeing that he's supporting you. He's telling you, I want you to work on this part, and he's putting in energy for you to work on it with him. That are the kind of men you should keep, because no matter how we want to say it, no matter how we want to put it, a man that loves you is going to love you regardless of how you look. But a man that loves you would want you to look your best, healthy and presentable. You get, every woman is beautiful in their body, in their size. So ask your partner, am I your spec? And if he's telling you yes, you are his spec, make sure that his yes is the truth. Not the one that they will tell you, yes, you are my spec, and then the next thing they are going to look for another person that is opposite, like looks different from what you look like. That's when it hurts, when you see that your man is going to do this with this person that you know that you could have been like this and all that. So that is it. So this is where I'm going to end it for today, you get, but I'm going to bring in more questions for us. So if you have your own opinion, you can always drop it on the comment section and tell me this is it. I'm not married though, I'm not married, but I know that most of the times my friends that are married, people that are married, most of the times these are the kind of issues that they are having in their marriage that could have been avoided before going to the altar to say I do. So if you learned something from this video and you want more of this, you can drop your comments on the comment section, and then I'll bring you guys more, because in this page we are here to learn. We are not only catching clues here, we are here to learn. And if you think that there are some things where I did mistake or the things that I said, you can also drop it on the comment section. I will see you guys next on Sugar Talks. Bye. I love you all.